I can go that route
There
as
you
well.
go. Nice.
Alrighty. Should we continue?
Yes, please.
Should we?
Why not?
Sure, why not?
I'm scared, but let's do it.
Let's kill an old
Then-
woman.
Then yeah, I'll just cut back in. This woman hits the ground.
It's too bright in this place. Who wrestled the stone from its nestled home?
She starts looking around at you. And you want to throw a javelin?
Yes.
Yeah. Roll me an attack.
God, 100%.
That is my man, Bertrand.
What did you roll?
An 18.
Okay, let me see if she has anything against this. She does have spellcasting.
Does she have counter javelin?
Yeah. The counter javelin spell. That's my favorite spell.
She does have shield. Oh boy.
It's only
Yeah, so as this javelin starts throwing towards you, throw this javelin towards her, and as it's about to hit her, she just puts her hand up and it freezes in place for a moment before dropping to the ground.
Wait. Which one of you wrestled the stone?
She looks around at you.
I'd start slowly unsheathing another javelin. like really slowly, like,
One second. Are you? Yeah, I'll pull out the stone. Talking this. Put it back.
Fool.
I didn't take it. Found it in the belly of a beast.
yeah. When she says fool, I'll just kind of walk up and just be like, I took it. Just look at her.
And why would you do something like that?
Why don't you come over here and ask me that?
Believe me, dear. You don't want me near you.
I'm going to show you a picture of the woman.
Nice.
That might.
Is she the
convince-
source of the fucking?
Yeah,
plague?
stay away from me. Stay away.
The parasite of rot. That's a nice name.
My sisters died. They turned on me. I died too. You don't want to come near me, boy.
Is your sister the one responsible for all of this?
Seems likely. Avarice died. But I suspect... she... the Black Dread is still here.
Yeah, just kind of look at her, look at the two, and like, what the fuck is she talking about? Because I haven't encountered any of this.
Yeah, as you it's like she looks at you like looking at the others and like looking confused.
Yeah, I'll
She
put the
twisted
javelin.
my heart with her tricks and feasted on my body like a broth. Her mind must have twisted me. Keepsakes of some use. A knack for twisting life.
Do you know where she is now?
I know our home. Would you put her in her grave?
I would.
Absolutely.
Perhaps we can make a deal, one who wrestled stone, and friends. I could help you finish her, solve your problems. In exchange, I won't kill you, but you won't kill me. I'll go far from this place. Deep underground where it isn't bright. How does that sound to you? Surfaces.
Can I insight check her?
Yep.
Insight, boy. And nope.
Oh. Nice. Giving away stats. I was gonna roll that anyway.
Hey,
Okay.
Farmby, come on, boy.
Oh my god. As far as you can tell, she's really difficult to read.
Yeah.
Might be the grovelly
Farmby
voice
is-
in the dead age. Yep.
Yeah. Farmby is sort of like backing away in sort of like fright over towards Daiki, puts his hand up against her. You see he's got his like bow like almost completely drawn, just like one elbow resting against Daiki.
Yeah, I just put my hand up and look at him, just down. Find me.
You say so, Bertram. That thing scares me. Still holding the thing with like a white knuckle grip, but holding it down.
Yeah, I just look at the other two. Fuck it. And take out the wineskin, take a drink.
Hi.
You have a deal. And I don't know if she abides by this custom, but I'm gonna throw her the wineskin.
She like crawls towards it,
Oh no. Hope
like
you didn't want
disgusting,
that
just
back.
dribbles down her mouth and just finishes it all.
A deal is made. You
Points at you, Ref.
are too confused. But either of you could use my help.
She just extends her hand. Not really, sort of in between Bertram and Jarren.
Yeah, I just look at Jarren. What? Sorry, John?
Or did you mean Bertram and Ref or Bertram and Jerry?
Bertram and Jarren.
Bertram and Jarren.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
She pointed at Ref and said, "You're too
You're
like
too
fuddled."
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of look at Jarren, and Jarren, this would be a look that you haven't seen since you were a little kid, and it was that don't go down the hill too fast with your brother sort of look. Like that like the only fatherly like look you would have gotten from me for like the longest time. And just so I just kind of look at you with this look of, slight concern, and just kind of put my hand up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I'll start going towards the hag.
Okay. You put your hand up and start stepping towards. Do either of the others of you want to do anything?
Nope.
Farmby tightens his grip on his bow.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
like-
go up.
I don't like this, Bertram.
I just look at you and give you a slight smile. Just don't worry.
Yes, boy. I'm only helping.
And she's gonna like grab, just take you by the hand. And are you willing, Bertram?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's never the right answer, chat.
No.
Just so you know.
As her hand hits you, it's almost as if her body begins to rot, and you feel as if her being is going into your very skin. You know that feeling when you get sick and your body just feels warm and gross and sore? It's like that, but it spreads across you, encapsulating your whole being.
So I have to ask, is he being possessed?
You aren't sure. You can make me an Arcana check.
No, I'm asking because he's can't be possessed, right?
He is not being possessed.
Is he? It protects from a few things. Charmed,
Yeah.
frightened, or possessed. He's not being any of these things.
No.
Okay,
he's
never.
not.
I know
Okay.
what he's being.
Then yeah,
So-
I would like to make a check to see if I know what's happening.
Yeah, roll me a Arcana or a more difficult medicine.
I will roll Arcana.
Okay. But yeah, as you see Bertram's head get thrown back, the muscles on his neck are like tensed, extremely really hard, as if he's biting down on something in immense pain, and just bulging muscles, and the veins that are dark and pulsing against the edge start to grow white around, and your head falls forwards. Your eyes, as you open them and blink, are black with an orange iris. What did you roll? 12 on the Arcana. You're not sure what this is. The closest thing you would know about is types of fungus which would infect living hosts and sort of like coexist with them. But you aren't sure exactly what this is at all.
Okay.
You start hearing in your head, Bertram,
Find the river, ice and brittle. Follow it till it meets the summit of dwarves. At the edgemost cliff, to the wood, will be the home.
and also, Bertram, you get a +4 to strength, +4 to wisdom. Roll me 4d6.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, one second.
Nice.
+4 to strength, +4 to wisdom. That is how much temporary hit points you have.
Holy fuck.
You get disadvantage on sanity checks. And you get the idea that something bad might happen if she's removed from your body right now.
Nice. Well, hey, I actually have decent stats now, guys. That's fantastic.
Nice.
You guys want to
Okay.
take a short rest before we go on?
Mm-hmm.
Bertram's eyes look like the eyes of the woman's right now. But the rest of him, other than like when you can see his veins, they look white where they should be, blue. Other than that, he seems to just be Bertram, other than those two things.
What remains of the woman? I know you said she pretty much just deteriorated. into
The
nothing,
the cloak that fell off of her
Mhm.
just falls down into snow. She
is
just
that it?
completely absorbed into him.
but- Okay.
Wow.
I would like to, as kind of he's coming to terms with this.
Sorry, I didn't describe that very well.
No, you're fine. No, I was just clarification. I'd like to go to the cloak. Very simply.
I would shout stop as soon as I see what it is you're trying to do. Wait. There's a reason she said not to come to her. I think this is all related to the plague. I don't think you should touch it.
Yeah, just kind of get up, just like,
I did nothing with the plague. It was her. She used me. We made it together.
Bertram hears that. The rest of you
yeah,
don't.
just. She says, shut up. And don't touch it.
My
Yeah,
throat
it's
fucking
kinda-
hurts, guys.
Yeah. I just look over at Farmby, just sort of reassurance to maybe you and Ref. Just,
He's
do you
just
have any?
completely pale, like...
Yeah. I just look at him though. Just, do you have anything to drink?
Yeah, I think
my
that's something
water.
in Dikey's packs.
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
instantly get out my water skin and hand it to Bertram, even as Farnby's getting his thing.
I'll go to approach the group and I'll dissipate the fog cloud.
No, I just look at you, Ref, when you're handing me the water skin. Just kind of laugh.
Farmby starts like going through one of the saddlebags on Dikey and pulls out basically a bottle instead of like an actual wineskin because his is full of water, and then comes over and hands it to you.
Yeah, I'll take it. And I'll down as much as I can without having to make a Constitution check.
Yeah, it's corked. So you actually go to like grab the cork and try and twist it, but you find as soon as you grab it, you just can uncork it with your own strength.
Yeah, just
Without
like.
your hands.
I mean, I'll
And
just take it and.
Let's drink it all. Yeah.
Yeah, as much as I can without making a Constitution.
Yeah, you drain like probably 2/3 of the bottle and just like hold it at your side.
Yeah. Fuck. And I just hand it back to Farnby.
Yeah. Your breath doesn't smell good, Bertram. Those eyes are freaking me out.
Shut up. Yeah, just walk over to Huck.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to lay a hand on her neck.
Yeah. You just see this deep gash.
We should camp here.
Right.
And I'm going to pull out my knife, and I want to start cutting into Huck,
Yeah. Okay.
getting a section out of her, because she's the only real food that we have.
What are the big animals on Hoth? Tauntauns?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna cut her open? We're gonna-
Wontons, yeah.
Yeah.
You, Jarren and Ref, as you start seeing this, you start hearing this laughter in the back of your head.
Yeah.
You guys can have your short rest.
Yeah, I just asked right before that. Hey, Ref, you think she can hear us too?
Not a couple times.
We're going to kill you, you know? Be ready for that. That's it.
Yeah. No response.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she can hear you. Tell her she owes me because her pet killed my fucking bird.
You'll get your
Before
revenge.
got our reasons.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, shut up. You know, it's just like,
Shut up,
like
bitch.
dog mad.
Nobody asked
Yeah.
for your opinion.
And yeah, I'd like to cook a steak each and give them to the boys.
I was gonna say I'm gonna conjure up a fire to help Bertram next to him.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you can definitely do that. If any of you guys would like to roll hit dice or anything, now's the time. Bertram and Ref, I think you both get back your action surges and second winds.
I'm going to recover one of my spells.
Does everyone hear music, by the way?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I can restart it for you.
Just reload the page.
I do not. I'll reload as well.
Okay.
Magical experience. All right.
All right, so I can spend my 4 hit dice, right?
Yeah. If you have 4, you can spend all of them.
What's my current HP? Let's see.
So you should have 19 and temp HP. That won't get healed over. You'll just have that as extra HP on top.
Yeah, so I have 32, so... Six, okay.
Nice.
There we go, I got full HP, boys.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, during this rest, that cloud I threw up when you were fighting the giant wasn't helpful against him, but if we're fighting something that can attack with spells, probably be useful being able to hide in a cloud where they can't target you. If you think it'd be useful, I can throw one up when we encounter her.
Is he talking to me?
I'm talking to everyone.
Yeah, just addressing the crowd.
Right.
Farmby. Oh, go ahead.
As long as I'm next to her and I can see her.
If we're in her home, sight won't matter.
She's saying that it won't matter.
Well, then no use to hinder us. Will she know when we're close? Assume that thing.
It depends on how much noise you make. But once we get close, there's no way to avoid her.
We can go on how we want. It won't matter.
Right. Well,
Farnby, I'm gonna have to borrow your mount.
Right. I've never been able to make Pikey go into caves or in mountains, Bertram.
We'll see if I can. And I just toss him a steak.
Right.
Eat
Yeah.
up.
Go on, boy.
Oh God.
Like,
Yeah, I know it's fucked up. Like
We're-
this
we're
how you
eating your
commemorate. I know. Well, I know. This is
Yeah.
how you commemorate your animal is
Guess
eat it because
so.
like this world doesn't have much, luxury,
Good.
right?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
like, she would want me to stay fit. So it's just like just eat up.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. So, I'll get some things out of the saddlebags and get Daiki ready, and then I think we can head off.
Right.
if I were to make one of you invisible for a time, who should it be?
Who your brother?
Like, as he's saying that, I'm nodding in Bertram's direction. I'm stealthy enough as it is. I can make do. But if you insist...
I'd rather you not be seen or heard. I don't mind if she sees me.
Right. Yeah, I'll just walk up to Ref, place a hand on your chest, and unlike when the armor sprung around you, this time it's almost as if, like, as pieces of armor were being put on you, just sections of your body are disappearing from sight, and I will cast invisibility.
Nice.
It's cool.
Yeah, you just hammer a section and like sparks fly, but it seems like with every time you hit and the harder you hit, Ref doesn't feel any pain, but the section just like seems to spread this invisibility across him. Really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll be invisible for an hour.
Impressive.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's get this over with.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Let's go. And are you guys gonna head off?
Yes.
Okay. Who would like to make the survival check? Bertram would get it with advantage because he's got the directions in his head.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds like Bertram then.
There you go.
Nice.
Don't need it.
Yeah, so as Bertram, you're like leading the pack on Daiki, like walking forwards. Daiki is a bit thicker than Huck, so it's slightly more uncomfortable for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to like get accustomed to him as you've ridden him in like hasty times before.
Extra.
Mhm.
You plod forwards and you start hearing
That tree. Forwards past that tree.
and you're like, yeah, I know. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. I can see.
And as you head forwards, leading into and through the forest, you eventually come to this completely iced over, brittle-looking river.
Right down the river's pass to the mountains of dwarves.
Down here. I just say to the group,
Mm-hmm.
down this way. We're close.
Right.
Oh, and I just kind of like stop. If for whatever reason I don't make it, I'd like you to put my ashes somewhere with your mother's. Spread them around.
Good
That'd
thing
Yeah,
be
I
nice.
just-
do that.
I just nod.
Yeah, it's just turn around. That'd be nice.
Can the thing inside of you, can she let you know when we're just a minute or so out?
Well, I just say out loud.
I'll tell you when I see something that I recognize.
A little while longer, she
Sure.
says.
I can give you protection from. If it's a Fae, I can give you protection from it. If I know in advance, I wouldn't have to do it in the middle of combat. So, let's go.
Save your energy. And yeah, I'll just kind of get Daiki down the hill.
Yeah. And you start trekking down towards this frozen river and start following it around. And you guys are going to be traveling for about an hour or so before you hear anything from the voice in your head.
Swag.
The trees start to grow less gnarled and more just overgrown. You start noticing the ground where mud was is starting to be replaced with rock and yestripper.
Is the hour on the is the or so on the side of
The only reason
before or
I cast
after the
invisibility.
hour?
The only reason I cast invisibility is because Jonathan, didn't realize that we were about to go on a long trek. I thought we were relatively close.
Mm-hmm. You as the character wouldn't know either because you didn't ask. So
I'm just asking because I want to know the exact amount of time.
okay, so it's an hour and 9 minutes.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Cool.
great.
All right.
Apologies on that one.
No, it's okay.
So yeah, you guys continue. As you guys start getting close, and closer, though you don't know you aren't really getting anything other than directions, Bertram. Your invisibility will slowly fade off of you, Ref, as you start seeing your parts of you start coming back into being.
Well, I suppose I should have asked how long it was going to take. Yeah. Like, you guys are hearing me say this, right, to nothing?
Yeah. But how long then?
So we'll go.
I was asking how long then, because you did ask that to nothing, and it was just a couple seconds past.
I'm not sure. Well,
it was fun while it lasted. I'm looking at you, Jarren.
Glad it's appreciated.
About a meal's distance away.
Close.
Right.
It says we're close.
That's good.
Let's keep going.
Aye.
The sides of the river, as you're now basically being forced to walking along it, from what were these sort of sloped mud into almost cliff-like jagged rock faces that may be 10 foot high, as you're like walking down the middle, following this river through. Eventually you start hearing,
"We're near, so near."
As you see the river starts to open up into this small lake, and you see before you, stretched out across the horizon, these variety of mountains. The forest sort of stops as you hit this range, the mountains range extending out before you, the river winding from this sort of small pond or lake through two of them in this valley. And you see in the cliff face on the valley on one side, there is a narrow slit, as if like a 20-foot tall dagger had just been like shoved into the mountain. This sort of narrow slit entrance to the cave. Snow, as you exit the forest, seems to not be sort of fluffy and white, but seems more like hail slamming into, painfully impacting the ground, bouncing off of the ice. As I'll show you guys what you guys are looking at.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So I just point.
Imagine that with hail coming down.
I just point. Steal yourselves.
Hold 1 second. Yeah, and I'll cast Protection from Good and Evil on Ref and Bertram.
Okay. I'm just preparing the battle map and moving Daiki over to Bertram instead of
Hell yeah!
Alright, so yeah, you
Sorry, Farnby. I'm just more useful.
Take your hand and slam this sort of spectral hammer into the two of them. Their bodies seem to sort of coat with this shimmering armor again.
What are we waiting for?
Shut up. On our time. We'll kill her. Trust me. Boys.
The deal was not to trust.
Yeah, just turn around.
Right.
You both better make it out of this regardless. Promise.
I plan to.
And I as well.
I plan for you two as well, Bertram. None of us are going to stay here.
Yeah, well. Even if I die, you still owe me 100 gold. And just spit on the ground.
I look back to Jarren and just shrug.
Let's go. Close to me.
Nah.
Yep.
Bertram, I have given you control of Daiki, and I'm going to, as you guys move into this sort of slit in the mountain, it seems, when you're approaching it, when you were just exiting the forest, it seemed like it was a small thing, maybe 5 feet. But as you get closer and closer, you realize that it was just extremely far away, and the scale was hard to tell from this distance. And it's maybe a 40, 50-foot gap at its base that just stretches up into this giant sort of slit in the mountain.
So it's like a trench. It's nuts.
Like a sideways trench.
Yeah. I will Should I? Yeah, I'm going to also cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself. And that is it for first level spells.
So
Nice.
one on... Wait, who are you casting on? Bertram?
Ref and me.
You can only have 2 concentration spells going.
What?
The Stone of Many Minds gives you 1 extra concentration. You can concentrate on 2 things at once, not on...
I misunderstood the stone.
Yeah. It gives you 1 extra concentration slot, basically.
Stay in the back, homeboy, is what he's trying to say.
You can. I'll allow you to have cast it on yourself instead of Ref or Bertram if you want to, but yeah, it only gives you, like, 1 extra.
That's fine. That just... I had a plan on what I was going to do, and now I need to figure out what's happening.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I see the battle map?
Yes, I'll move you just over to the entrance.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, don't move around too much yet.
Yeah.
We won't until you give us permission. This is dynamic lighting, so be very careful where you move, guys.
Yep. We're back. Thank you, 2-minute tabletop for the battle map. It's beautiful, as always.
Yeah, I'll put myself in the front where I would be.
Yeah, if you're going in the front, I feel like maybe I should be scouting, actually. Bertram,
Oh, wait.
why don't I stay a couple paces ahead? I can scout up a bit, remain silent.
You see one thing, you come back.
You got it. I won't engage without you.
Right. Go on then.
Yes. We'll keep us all a bit safer.
You can hear the music fine and everything?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're going to be creeping forwards. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, I will stay. How far ahead?
Stop. Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about that. I didn't see anything.
It's okay.
22.
Okay, yeah, so you start creeping forwards. You can move yourself 2 spaces down to back to where
Hey.
and move over to the wall. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Won't be hard.
Okay.
But you start smelling in the air the sort of smell of blood as
You
you
said
move
I
into
can
this
go
place, the
here
sort of smell of fire.
or here. Sorry.
You could go there, but you can also like go up to hug this wall if you want to. That's cool.
Perfect.
If that's where you wanted to go, which seems
I
like
actually honestly would have liked to have peeked around this corner first.
Okay, yeah,
If
cool.
that's okay.
Do that then. But roll me the perception check as you do.
Perception 18.
Okay, you look into this room and you see these crates and barrels, some of them atop which just have these dead animals, and you're just hearing,
The rat-a-catcher. It's his job again. Collecting all of the little ones to go out and journey.
and he's got this small bag at his side. It just, seems to be like collecting some of these corpses and placing them into the bag as you peek around the corner. It's another one of these little things.
Okay, and there appears to be only one.
There appears to only be one with his bag.
Okay, and do I see that this room is a dead end?
You do.
Okay. Yeah, as I go around the corner, I'll see the one, see what he's doing. Creep back just a little bit along the wall, and I'll just kind of point back to Bertram, and I'll whisper something incomprehensible under my breath, which Bertram you'll hear in your head as there's one of those small cretins that we fought earlier inside this cavern. Though it might be some kind of sentry. Probably will alarm the rest. That's my message.
Yeah, just look at him and nod. Yeah, and I'll continue creeping a bit farther down, if I may.
Yep.
What's visibility like in here? Sorry, I should have asked this earlier.
Incredibly dark. Bertram will probably have to, because Bertram
Light a
can't actually
torch.
see the light they're having. You and Farnaby will probably have to light a torch, but with this information, probably best not to do it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, visibility's okay. You have dark vision. It seems like the entire place is musty and dark. The walls, the actual rock on the walls seems porous. Not in the way where it's like volcanic rock. It looks almost as if it's rotted in.
Okay. Interesting.
You hear it in your head, Bertram.
This place far more pleasant
She likes the dark. Wonder if she's a night hag.
Could be.
Yeah, I was going to continue along, if that is possible.
Yep, you can move. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just move a few spaces at a time.
Yeah, and if Bertram can see me, I'll just hold a hand up to him as I continue through the...
I think we're about the max of my sight, brother, in terms of...
Yeah, so just before I get outside of your vision, I'm just going to hold a hand up, just so, like, basically a halt motion.
Yeah.
And I'll continue, and I'll...
Yeah, I mimicked the same thing to everybody else.
Daiki is staying like Daiki, where he actually... sorry, not Daiki. Farnby is actually staying like this far back. He doesn't want
What a man.
anywhere near you, boys.
Balls on this kid. All right, Ruben.
Yeah, you can move down.
Okay, well, where... how
moving
far may
about.
I get, I guess?
Just move slowly, one thing at a time, and then I'll tell you when to stop. If I need you to stop.
Okay. Creeping along.
Yeah. So you're getting to the point where Bertram is out of your sight. Is that cool?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
because I think the thing is, I don't know distance, but I can probably... There'll come a point, like, I'm assuming by probably past this hall, this intersection, I probably can't use message. Like, I'm not going to check the distance, but I'm just going to use intuition, basically.
Yeah.
In
Down
character.
here, you start smelling the smell of almost... The smell of if you would have ever gone around to the part of the town where all the toilets are emptied
Okay.
into
Refuse.
down into the river, into the lake, it just smells of basically just
Refuse.
sewage
Yeah.
and rotten meat essentially around here.
Oh, okay.
You're starting getting that smell hanging on the air as you
Okay.
head forwards.
Gross.
If I continue, I'm not going to be in the open. I'm going to hug.
Yeah.
I'm going to hug this wall.
Okay.
I'm going to try surveying out here a bit.
Yeah.
Just peek around the corner if that's possible.
Yep. Roll me another perception check.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, you peek around, and then you wait a while, hug and listen. You don't hear anything other than the distant like muttering of that thing from behind you. You take a step forwards, and there's a squelch. You lift up your foot, you stepped in something sticky. You look down and see that there seems to be a what looks like just bone and rotted meat. Probably a corpse of some kind.
Corpse. Interesting. Okay. And
It looks vaguely humanoid, but smaller than a human. Probably either a dwarf or a halfling.
okay. Does this seem to go just a wall here?
Yeah,
Okay.
just the wall. It was a passage in the original battle map, but
What do we
blocked
see
it off.
down here? Is this a ravine?
You can continue forwards. It's hard to see at the angle you're at to like see it exactly.
Yeah,
but it
but there's a
doesn't seem to be a
drop-off.
drop. It doesn't seem to be a drop.
Does not. Okay, got it.
No,
Okay.
or at least not a significant.
I'm not super interested about that just yet. I think I'm going to go down a bit and explore below this side of the intersection.
Okay, the smell starts to get stronger as you head down that way,
Okay.
and you start hearing the sound of something clinking, some metal clinking.
Metal clinking. Can I try to
just
discern
sounds
what?
like something like thunking against metal. You can make me a... I'd say this would be just a straight intelligence check.
Non-investigation?
No.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nice. So, you have heard of this distinct sound before. This is the sound of chains. You remember it because as soon as you hear it, you get a flashback both from your perspective and your compatriot of your brother being taken away in chains. So you get that sort of emotive response that immediately is like, yes, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's this sound of rattling chains very slowly, like jostling in the distance. It was hard to make out initially because of the echo, but that sort of like emotional response clicked in.
So, if-
Also, now that you're a bit closer, you can see that this appears to be some sort of river that seems to have been flash frozen. Like any water flow, instead of just being still, the water flow itself seems to just be frozen in place.
Okay, I understand. So it's still sort of whipping around. But
No.
but
It
yeah,
looks
it's
like
still
it is, but it's completely
exactly. Yeah, it has the visual impression.
still.
Just a question. Shoot. Oh yeah, you mentioned that I remember it because I remember that sound from when me and my brother were taken in chains. Does it sound like
No,
someone...
just when your brother was, because you weren't.
That's of
arrested,
course.
right?
But
when your
does
brother
the
was
sound
taken
of
away.
chains sound like someone is chained?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. And then this is... Do I see the edge of this little river? Okay.
Yeah, you can see the other side.
Okay, perfect. I am going to try to get a message to Bertram, and I don't know if I know or not if I'm in range. Actually, I'm in range mechanically, but
There are things in the way, though.
that's a good point. That is a good point, and things would stop me. Yeah, especially stone. So yeah, actually, in that case, I think I'll try, realize that I can't, and then I'll go back into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Message can go around stuff as long as the total path is still
You
within
need-
range.
Yeah, but he needs to be pointing exactly at Bertram, and he can't see Bertram, like, let alone, like, through a stone wall.
I
And he
thought
needs to be
the
pointing, like,
spell said
exactly
you just
at a
have to know the general direction.
I'll post it. Hold on.
You can't cast it through one stone, for one.
Yeah.
The spell doesn't have to follow direct lines or straight line.
Oh.
You can travel freely through openings. You point the creature. Yeah, it says towards a creature within range. And you can't
So-
point exactly at Bertram. Like, you'd have to point towards it.
Of course.
Right, so-
Yeah. No, like
I'm just saying, like, he might accidentally have messaged Daiki, or, like...
Huh? Anyway,
No!
I won't worry about that. But
We have to point at the creature, right? So
no, toward.
you point your fingers toward a creature
Yeah.
within range and whisper a message.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah, the main thing, it's just mechanical. It doesn't really matter that much.
Okay,
I'll
as
worry about it.
a GM, I'd interpret that as you have to be pointing it towards a creature, not like I choose a creature then point towards it, because otherwise you could.
So it assumes you are familiar with the target.
Yeah,
Basically.
I know.
Okay. It doesn't matter really in this context. I'm gonna cast it at a point where I can
Yeah. You can just like duck around the corner and cast it, so this
Precisely.
is pointless.
Yep.
I'll argue.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna cast it, and you can't respond to message, can you? No.
No.
Oh, you can actually.
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah, can reply.
Yep.
it
Yeah,
was-
so I'm going to point to Bertram and whisper, I've gotten to the end of the hall. There is a frozen-over river and another passageway that seems to lead to chained-up prisoners. I'd recommend we deal with the first cretin. Perhaps if Farnby is stealthy enough, we could take him down before he can utter any cry.
Yeah, and just hearing that, I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay, I'm gonna have this thing roll up a perception check. Torch is 20 by 20, so I'll add that to you as you light
I'm
the torch.
just sitting at the end of the hall.
Yeah, you see this light start to appear.
God, waiting for a response.
40, 20. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna have it roll a perception check. You guys already know its name, so I'll just roll it off its sheet.
Go well.
Alright.
That's funny.
Yep. You hear this like distant humming.
So I want to charge it down the hallway where I know where it is. I want to try and lance this thing in the face.
Jesus.
Okay,
God
it will
damn
it will not be surprised, but yes, roll me initiative from there.
Bitch, you.
Could I run behind him and assist by trying to help kill this thing?
You will be there, and we'll be rolling initiative now because it's not surprise. So.
Yeah, no, that's I was just asking if I could be there.
Yep, it's cool. I think you had Daiki selected, so
Yeah,
I think
I
Daiki
did.
was your initiative.
Yeah, so it should be 9. I
Try
rolled
your
Bertram's
best.
initiative though.
Yep, I know.
Okay. God damn it, man.
Farnby Phyllis.
You know, if you tab, maybe Phyllis can come take it down stealthily with me. It's like, beep, phone off. We're gonna
Farnby
take this
Fangle.
fucker down.
Oh, why did I roll perception? Hell
He
yeah!
got two natural 20s.
Two nat 20s on the perception.
It's
He knows
still
this
dead
thing is
for-
so hard. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he knows exactly where it is.
Very nice.
He's just like, it's over there. It's this sage.
Farnby got
It's
Farnby
like
got the message instead of you. That's why
I'm
it's
gonna
been
use
so
Bermuda.
small.
Yeah.
Just to save time, I'm going to use Daiki's initiative just as you, Bertram. So
Nice.
good with that. And yeah, let's switch the music and quickly deal with this. What is your dexterity modifier? Jarren?
Me?
Jarren.
Jarren.
+1.
+1. Okay, Farmbees is +2, so he'll go first. He'll skirt around to the corner and try and fire 2 arrows into this thing, just really quickly from the side. Longbow.
Oh my god, Farnby! He knows where it is, and he knows where its vital spot is.
Nice.
God damn!
This thing turns around like,
What's that light? Is it?
as an arrow thunks straight into its chest. It manages to just duck underneath the other one,
Ah, damn.
but it takes a decent chunk of damage. Good Farnby boy. He's rolled a lot of net 20s this game.
I know, what a farn. What a bee.
You guys were mocking him, and the dice gods.
Yeah.
I told
yeah.
you.
Like it.
Today's his day.
Yeah, and this arrow
Hey.
thunks deep. Blood starts drenching down into Jarren.
Can we get my hawk in this place, please?
Yes, sorry.
Because it is important if he goes before
Yep.
me.
It's flying low. Roll that initiative.
Right in.
Nice.
What a boy.
Alright, cool. Yeah, in that case,
And
we're
the curse.
gonna bop over here and we're gonna fireball.
Okay.
I like I have 2 fucking axe speak lives. Like, sorry, Huck.
Rest
Why
in
is it
peace.
adding? Oh,
Sorry, not sorry.
Roasted
yeah,
boy.
You made a
So it
delicious
deals 8.
steak.
Yeah, so you unleash this again. This firebolt starting to summon from almost within your bag, as if you're pulling like a flame from a forge with a weapon. Your hands start to glow white hot, like hot metal. As you fire your hands forward, this bolt of fire impacts the thing, knocking it back slightly as it seems to fall down on its knees.
No! Mother! Must tell Mother!
Hawk is going to do what?
Hawk is going to rush over here and aid Bertram.
Okay, Bertram.
Okay, so I'm going to go over here, which I
The
believe
ceiling
I
is
need,
about 30 foot high.
I need to be about right here to hit her.
It's so
Yep.
bad.
So I'm going to do attack once because Daiki can't attack.
Okay, roll me that attack.
Give me an attack, boss. Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It had 3 per.
Can I please have it be like I have to tell Ma, and just my fucking lance
Yeah.
goes straight into its mouth and then hits the side of the fucking wall? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god!
And this, like, because your lance isn't spiked, it actually has, like,
It's a
this
fist.
metal fist on it, and it goes into its mouth, and you hear the sickening crunch as it impacts with the vertebrae at the back of its neck, as its head just goes limp against and flies backwards into the wall.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
And it is
Fuck
very
as hell.
dead.
It's fucking
Yeah, it is!
Yeah, that's the only crit I've got in this campaign, guys.
Easy mode.
Alright. Good job, everyone.
It's only decent damage I've ever done with that lance too. What
There
the
we go.
fuck?
So, yeah, you guys, like, quickly look around. Ref, you, like,
Ref
start
comes
running around the corner.
sprinting in about 5 seconds later.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we get one of those shots of you, like, sliding in, like, looking, like, blades drawn, and just...
Ready to throw a dagger, but there's nothing there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just spit down at it.
You know. Did I hear the scuffle? Sorry, at the end of the hall.
It's good to know you're capable.
Yeah, you heard the scuffle.
This fucking bitch. Okay.
This
Was it
fucking
was it loud when I was down the hall?
Yeah.
It was decently loud. The sound
Yeah.
of sound of the arrows couldn't be heard. The sound of the fire was just kind of like a that you couldn't really hear,
Yeah.
but you were paying specific attention to it because you're like on edge. The sound of the lance slamming into the stone wall and the thing crying out in pain as it did so were the things that made a decent amount of noise.
Yeah, I get in there.
No.
So we've thrown stuff completely out the window. That's fine.
It's dead.
Wait, the bag. Farmby points down at the thing's bag as he sees things like moving about inside of it.
Whoa,
Draws
go
out
on.
his short sword. Takes the bag, slowly opens it, and then closes it again. It's the fucking hand things! He stabs it into the bag.
I'm gonna throw him my torch.
And the torch like lands at its feet. Right. and just puts it underneath. And you just start here slowly, just the bag starts slowly setting fire as the flames start spreading across. Eventually the moving stops. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. Torchback. Thanks, Bertram.
Right.
Oh,
Light your own.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not being sneaky. We might as well be quick.
Agreed. Well, do you feel relatively confident that we can take this down?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm looking at you two.
I think we don't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
I suppose.
You could leave now. It wouldn't matter tomorrow.
Can't leave as long as the rest of you are here.
Then are you confident?
We're going to kill it.
Good boy. Have a look down at you, like with a smile. We're going to kill it. On me.
Right.
Unless you want to go ahead again, Ref, see what you can see.
I think we've seen what we see. Just forward,
Could you speak up a bit? I can barely hear you.
forward the prisoners. Elsewise, things that'll be trying to kill us. That's it.
Aye. Well, then try to keep up. And I'm going to march with Daiki down the fucking...
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Nice! Alright, I'll leave Daiki there.
Yep. I'm going to get a drink, because doing the Hag's